Yes, peoples. Welcome back to another episode of the Stockroom Podcast. I am named Eman. Eman is my name. I'm joined today by the M1 show.
Come on, man, we outside.
We have Bolu the Bear, and we have the person who JD's been beefing with for the longest time.
No, it's all love. It's all love.
It's all love. That's what you like to hear. But today we are joined Today we are joined by KingOfTrainers, aka Franklin. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
One of the legends of the game.
Guys, the price of the brick has gone up.
You see this jewels? I'm glistening now. Oh,
hey, I appreciate you guys, man.
No, it's all right, man. Guys, start with you, Michael. How have you been?
Oh, bro, like I've been alright, you know. I've been alright. I feel like I'm in a space where I'm ready for progression. I'm just trying to work out where it is and what it looks like. But the patience is there. We're gonna wait and see what the options are and then make a move from there, man. What are you telling me? How are you?
I'm good, man. Well, ever since the last pod, now everyone's asking me how I am.
You've been asking, don't you this?
Nah, I'm alright. I've just had a bit of a chesty cough. So if you guys, I'm sorry, I'm going to try and cough off the mic, but if you hear me coughing, don't worry, I haven't got anything.
Some people might like it.
It's just, shut up, man. It's just seasoned illness. Bolu, chat to us.
I'm good. I'm very good. Rema was on Monday.
Oh yeah, how was
that?
Rema was.
Oh, you went to Rema?
I went to Rema
In Brixton, right?
Yes, sir. Ski. I was there.
Guys, let me quickly. You see this Bolu guy, yeah?
Yes, see me. Let him land. I'll wait. Go.
This guy messaged me
Okay.
at 6:30
On the day.
on the day of the
Okay.
concert.
Yes.
And was like,
What, do you want to roll?
Yes.
what do you mean do I want to go?
you
How-
wanna go?
Like when you set up, you set up a schedule. Cool, I'm going home. Obviously, it's spontaneous. You can be spontaneous.
But not on a Monday.
Not on a Monday.
Start of the week.
Listen. Yeah. Oh, I've been having this argument with bare people.
Go on.
I don't think Monday is the first day of the week. It should be Sunday.
It technically is.
Sunday.
But it's the first day of the working week, so it feels different.
But you know, it's Sunday. But people want to fight me about it. However,
Go on.
where is the spontaneous bones in your body? When we were in uni and someone shouted you,
Lord.
And that is the difference.
no, wait. When we were in uni and someone shouted you, you'll be like, give me 10 minutes. You're outside.
Yeah, that's true, that's
You were
true.
down. I know you were down.
Don't look at me.
I was outside. You told me to be in Leicester. I'm on the train.
Exactly. I swear there was a day we went to Leicester on that
Bro. Yeah, but bro, times have changed.
Okay.
Now I'm a working man.
Okay.
I'm a 9-to-5er for lifer.
The show was in Brixton. You live closer to Brixton than I do.
Yeah, it's true. I
Exactly.
actually do.
And you could have gone. It's not like I'm saying, pay like resale price for it.
Yeah.
I said, just come and
Yeah,
fun.
but the way that I was hungry in it, and the way that my life was set up. But we try again. We go
Your
again.
best friend even came out on stage.
Listen, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we're gonna have to cut it out. We're not gonna do that.
Hey.
What else have you been up to?
It's working.
Here,
Yeah,
man.
the highlight of my month was Defo Rema.
Hear it.
Yeah.
Uncle Franklin, how are you?
That's it. So that's gonna run.
Uncle, I appreciate it. No, I'm good, man. Yeah, just grinding, man. Fighting a good fight as always. Trying to keep out of trouble.
Juggling the businesses.
Just try to build, man. I'm good though.
That's good, man.
Praise God.
We saw you at, when was it this week that we set this up? Because guys,
yeah.
if you know the turnaround time from the re-meet, because we've told Uncle Franklin we're going to bring him on at some point.
Yes.
And then we saw him this week, and he was like to us, this is probably the first time we're going to hear this. He was like to us, what days do you record? We're like, Fridays. He was like, what time? 7 to 9. He was like, you recording this week? We're like, yeah.
Okay.
He's like, I'm going to speak to my secretary.
Yeah.
Me and Bolly looked at each other, we're like,
Do you know what it is? Yeah.
right now?
Do you know what it is?
As soon as I heard, yeah. Message me, run. I'm sweating. I mean, we don't even know what we're talking about. But now we have like a big guest coming on.
I appreciate it, man.
Do you know what it is? It's the fact that you expect people to go, oh yeah, I'll get back to you. Message me. Message me. I got you. Message me.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for taking the time out of
I
your...
always say I've done it like I'm very spontaneous because I know
better than me then.
I
should have messaged you to come to Rema.
I would have come. I was at my shop. But I know
Next time, I'll message you.
I know that with things you just got to get them done quickly.
Very true.
And because of the way my life is set up, it's hard to plan so far, and then I let people down. So I'm like, okay, if it's this, let me get it out down. Do you know what I mean? And then we can maneuver. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of where my head's at.
Makes sense, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
How was the Offspring thing?
It was
Offspring. Yeah,
it was like, if do you know
Sunday discussions.
Yeah, like it was a thing where when we got there, obviously I saw this, the Offspring Sunday discussion thing.
Offspring. Thanks very much. Yeah.
This is the second time 2 out of 3 of the man.
Listen. I was waiting for that DM. I was waiting for that DM. I got another DM, but I didn't get that DM.
Man, really?
Hey, at least you got 1 of 2. Some people got 0.
Offspring. People are doing that 3-course meal. I remember this.
That meal was dope, though.
Bro, it was good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It hit the belly.
Yeah, it was. They went in.
See Miss Joyce in her bag.
She chefed.
But I got there and I was kind of surprised at how many people were there. It felt a bit more. It felt more intimate than I thought it would be.
Because
I think when I was looking at the snaps of the what is it? What was the thing you guys went to from the jump?
That
felt a bit bigger. It was bigger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But so I just assumed that was the vibe that we were going for today.
That's what I thought.
I got there and I'm like, I count no more than maybe like 30, 40 people, and obviously staff and everybody that was helping out. And I'm like, raw, like.
And the venue good. The venue looked good as well.
No, the venue was good, man. It was probably like an intimate event, like a genuine discussion.
Yeah, say no, Offspring.
Sorry, man. Sorry. You can cry more at him.
But yeah,
it was good, man. It was good. Like it was a proper good melting pot. Met like different types of people from different walks of life. So it was like a thing where even though, for example, one guy I met, he's a guy that helps out with young children.
Okay.
And he was like, one thing he finds is rather than pulling up and wearing a suit all the time, he can wear tracksuit and trainers and meet these children on a better level than if he was wearing a suit and tie. That's just kind of thing, and that's the way he relates with them, and the way his trainers have impacted his life. So it's like the way trainers have impacted and brought people together. It's just different. So it's just nice to like meet all sorts of people that were just regular people, not just influencers and people that are doing things, but also like people just day-to-day sneakers.
Indeed.
So yeah, no, it was good, man. I enjoyed it.
How did you find it, Franklin?
No,
Paddlist.
No, it was good. It's good. I'm always.
What was the topic? It was financial.
There was a couple topics.
Okay.
Financial planning.
Financial literacy. There was being a creator in like the trainer space, and then there was like touching on like how to get the attention of brands and little details here and there. But no, it was good, man.
No, it was dope. I mean, I'm always grateful to be asked to be in these type of positions. So for me, it's just it's good, man. I take every day as it comes. I'm just like, thank you, let's go. Let's go again. You know, so it's all good.
What struggles have you had in this creative space? What struggles have you had in this creative space in terms of trainers?
Oh man,
I know because I know you've been doing it.
Struggles.
I know you've been doing it for a while. So
yeah, I mean, oh god, back in the day, when I was
show your age.
Back in the day when we were buying trainers, we never had Instagram and stuff. Well, our Instagram was maybe like the Source magazine or the Writer magazine, or the Vibe or whatever it would be. And we'll take that. I used to take that to the shops and be like, "Have you guys got this?" And stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it was a lot more easier to obtain. You know, if the trainers, the best trainers ever would just be sitting on the shelves. Do you know what I mean? Your way of discovering was actually going into the stores. Yeah. Now with Instagram and social media,
you know what's dropping before it drops.
And then it becomes a problem. Yeah. You know, so in terms of like the newer generation, how they've grown up in this world of knowing everything up front, I find that scary. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, you guys know what's happening now. Yeah. For us, it was about discovery. It was about like, oh wow, these trains are coming out. Oh my god, like you know, we get excited for everything that we're looking at. But yeah, so I mean, for me, struggle it's not been that deep. I mean, there's struggles kind of in the sneaker scene away from actually purchasing trainers, which we can get into. But,
definitely.
but in terms
guys, see if you saw the smile.
But in terms of actual struggles, for me, it's all good. I don't have to.
I want to take it back a bit. What was your first, not experience with trainers, but what was your first shoe and how did it come about and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like I've been like this, you know, I've been in the game for a very long time, you know, I mean, in terms of the first kind of proper memories probably from the 80s.
Okay.
You know, my mum, like I've said this before, loved Boris Becker, loved
Yeah,
tennis.
yeah,
And
I
then
remember that
she would
story.
buy me like the training tennis baseball. So I've got a picture of me from about 5-6 years old wearing like a pair of Pumas, white and red Pumas, which my mum thought where the Boris Becker was at the time. Okay. And yeah, I'm wearing those. That's one of the main memories. I've got a picture of that. I should probably need to throw it up again. I've thrown it up a couple of times. Might throw it up again. You know,
Yeah.
But yeah, and then from there, I was that kid that just had very nice pairs of footwear. You know, coming from a Ghanaian heritage, my mum just wanted to buy quality, so she's not buying.
Just everything.
Because I'll mash up my trainers. I'll play football instantly. Do you know what I mean? You know, those are your nice trainers. Keep it. But then if you're buying not quality, they mash up quick. So mom just wanted to buy quality, and it lasts the whole year. You get one shoe at the beginning of the year, summer holidays, and one trainer, and that was it. So you had to make it last.
Yeah.
I think if you haven't seen Franklin's page already, he's made it known that he's Ghanaian. So thank God we're balanced out. On the past episodes, I have been bombarded by Nigerians.
Is it?
As you should.
So now Franklin has balanced out the ratio to Ghanaians to Nigerians. Franklin, Franklin, thank you so much for that.
It's all good.
Another one. I want you to give me. I'll do 7, but 7's a lot. Give me 5 shoes that you remember from your childhood that are significant to you. In the past, I've had 95s. Bolu's had the countless number of shoes that he wants to name. So has Michael. Give me 5 shoes that you look at and remind you of childhood.
Wow, 5 shoes that remind me of childhood. Okay, so the Nike TWs.
Okay.
It was a cross training shoe. That was one of my favorites. That was like 1990, around that time. 1990. The Nike SC2s, I believe. Is it SC2s? The ones that had a sock inside.
Okay.
Like on the ankle bit.
Yeah.
The SC1s. SC1s, sorry. The Jordan 4 black and red. People call it the bread.
Yeah.
You know.
He's the only one that got a pair.
Yeah. And then
Currently.
you know, I'm just trying to think, like, I would say the Adidas Torsions. That was one the Aquas, because that was one of the shoes that I had it kind of after the time, but when it came out back then, it was a serious shoe. It was a very serious shoe. And every time I see it, just reminds me like of my older cousin, Sylvester.
Okay.
He had those. Okay. And it was like, what, the old, but then I was like, nah, then I couldn't find a way to get them. That's what it is. But yeah, man, shoes for me, they tell a story. I've got trainers that tell all the stories, and I think for me, it's I'm just happy that I managed to keep a lot of my pairs, and I saved them from getting shipped to Ghana. So
we're talking about pairs. How many pairs deep would you say you are?
Oh, everyone's asked me this.
I remember I saw it on the Channel 4.
Okay, quality, not quantity. This is my disclaimer.
Okay. Quality, not quantity. Listen to the quantity.
It's not about how much you own. It's the story they tell.
Okay. That's a great PR statement.
Yeah, I know.
The fact that he's thinking, guys, take this in.
No, so okay, and it's I always say that it's not about bragging and stuff, because I consider, people say I'm a big sneakerhead. I am, but there's people that are bigger than me. That's got way more than me, way better collection than me. But my trainers mean something to me.
It's very subjective.
That's what's important.
So I mean, north of about 600 pairs.
Mad move.
Okay, so when did this collection start? What's the oldest pair you have?
I've got pairs for about 30 years old.
Still in good condition?
Yeah. Okay, some okay condition.
Like in need of like a soul swap type of vibe?
Yeah, one's soul swap, but one is just literally a dead stock pair from about 92.
Why? Why were you keeping stuff dead stock from then? Like, what was the reason? Because people just wear their shoes and they're like,
with me, I'm a hoarder. I was a hoarder, like I still am. I've got Source magazine. I've got loads of stuff from a lot of, So I'm a hoarder, and for me, it was more of, I just wanted to make sure I keep my things nice.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Because when you're young and you're getting beaten for joking. My mum did it. Right? When you're if you're not keeping your stuff good, you just start to you make sure that you keep your stuff
and take care of it as much as you can.
Yeah, and I think that helped me. So it helped me with a lot of what I'm doing now in the whole KingOfTrainers thing, because now I can pull up a picture of me with this and I still have it. Like my Avirex jacket, it's in the Avirex shop where we have, and people are like, right, you actually got that 25 years ago and you still got it.
Small plug.
You know what I'm saying?
You better tap in, go visit in Shoreditch.
You know.
And the retro store is a couple doors down, so you better as well go see that as well.
If you need to relax, Green Machine is down there too.
Literally it's just there. Like.
Indeed. But we might be changing the concept of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a great segue from the shoes into what's on feet.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Chat to me.
So today I have got on the Air Max Sunders in the white and black.
Okay, Franklin, now that you're here, sorry, every time Michael wears this shoe, I need to get a verdict. What do you think of this shoe?
Oh no, they're okay shoe. They're dope shoe. They're old shoe. They came out what, like 90? Oh God, I don't know, 90 something.
Okay.
Yeah, originally.
But have they been re-retroed since then?
Yeah, they have.
Okay.
I believe they have, but it's a dope shoe. It's comfortable.
Yeah, man.
Dope shoe.
Don't hate on me, man.
Do you not think the shoe looks like a Ziploc bag?
Yeah, it does, but it's different. And I think when it came out originally, it was just a different shoe. Just like sometimes I used to be stuck in my Air Max phase and do you get what I mean? But then I get into like different. I'm like, oh, this is real different. You know, and that's kind of so it's a dope shoe. So it's good.
Cool.
Ema, what you got on foot?
What am I wearing? Oh yeah, I'm wearing the Yeezy. Please, guys, don't shoot me.
It's alright. Yeezy's still cool.
Yeezy 700 V2 Geodes. That's the one.
Yeah.
I was about to say Marv, but no, this is the Geodes. Franklin.
Oh, okay.
Tell us.
Let me just. These are my own shoes. I didn't buy them with a less, so yeah.
Easy.
Nah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that soon.
Yeah,
guys.
we're gonna get into that. Bolu.
I got the Air Jordan 30.
Gangbang issue.
Yeah. Honestly, it is.
Bootins.
These are my broad day booting shoe right here, bro.
Guys, if you haven't seen the episode, last week's episode is already out. Check that on the YouTube.
Literally, man.
Yeah.
And while we're talking about that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Comment as well. Let us know what you think about what we're talking about. We just don't want to talk to you. Give us responses. Interact.
Boost.
Literally, man. And share with your friends as well, because why not?
Tell us how many pairs of shoes you have.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right, so going from what's on foot, guys, we want to get into the spinning shoe on the table. And the spinning shoe belongs to E-Man. So, E-Man, tell us about
guys,
this shoe spinning over here.
Let's take it back. Start of pandemic.
Pandemic P.
Pandemic peak.
Hey.
This was one of the first dunks that dropped during. I think dunks were now coming in.
Yeah, because we had the Travis Scott dunks, we had the Chunky Dunkies.
Yeah.
All of these dropped within the same window. And
then Kentucky's and Syracuse. Guys, this is the 2022 pair, not the 2020 pair of Syracuse's. I don't know why I missed out on that release. I'm so angry. I remember they first came out and the price was, the price was really, I was not about to pay like £500 for a pair of dunks.
Yeah.
But God said, yo, I'm bringing this back. Would you, not to say that you do know, but do you know, would you have a reason as to why they brought it back?
No, it's sometimes it's demand. Sometimes it's demand. They, it's a bit like the whole Panda situation.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it sells like every single time and they restocked it, 10 times or something?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's just demand and they realize, look, we can just get some money, to be fair. Yeah.
It's interesting. Do you feel like, go on.
Talk about pandas. Do you get DMs of people asking you to help you get
100%, like all the time. But all the time, all the time. But
it's good. It's good that we all get the same DM.
Yeah, it's all the time. But I think sometimes it gets to that point where people need to just be like, they've already come out. Like it's sort of like go to and ask the shot. Like
Yeah.
But I get DMs for all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy to be fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say conspiracy. Yeah, big conspiracy, like the biggest irrelevant conspiracy. Cool. Kanye's happened, and I feel like Nike knew the whole Kanye thing was going to happen. So they thought, let's try and reboot some of our shoes.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Wait, if 2 + 2 is 4.
No. Because if you think about it,
Okay,
Go on.
sorry, this is not going to be another
Conspiracy episode.
please, I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, if you know that there is trouble abroad and you can profit off the trouble somehow,
Validate.
but it's not like they released like a dead crap. Like this is like very sought after. So
Exactly.
it's Kentucky, so it's like they were going to be sold out regardless.
exactly. But it's taken all of the, not the customers, but taking all of the hype away from what's happening over on that side.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I think. Sorry to cut you.
No, go on, bro.
I think with production, number one, their production times would have been before. this
Yeah,
Kanye thing.
12 to 24 months in advance.
It depends. Yeah, I mean, the planning would have been 24 to 12 months. Then probably they can do a production in 1 month if they're that quick, but it's not something they would do. They have a lead. They have a lead time of we're gonna do this, and they're producing hundreds of thousands, even millions of shoes. So it's not something. So they probably had this. Oh yeah, we're gonna bring these out anyway. So it's not a reaction. It's not reaction.
Yeah,
Reaction.
it seems like because of the time and it's just convenient.
Yeah, it's not reactional. If Nike brought out the Yeezy 2s or Yeezy, then that's reaction.
Yeah.
Then that's like, oh wow. And to be fair, if they drop the Nike Yeezys, which they probably can, it'll shut down. It'll done the dance.
There was talks of that happening. I think it was last year.
It was, yeah. It's. I don't think it's ever gonna
I think
happen.
it was just Chinese whispers.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. To be fair.
But yeah, the Syracuse Dunks. I was thinking about raffling for the Kentuckys, but I don't really want them. And I think what was the red pair called? I can't remember.
University red, not university.
It's university red, but there was a name for it.
Well, like the school name.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Cool. I think they are supposed to drop later on. I think even for this one, they're supposed to go on Nike sneakers.
Were they?
I think they probably did, no?
No, Kentuckys are supposed to go on Nike sneakers. That was the whole. If you don't raffle, you need to raffle for. You need to miss out 20.
That was for the
raffles.
Chicago Jordan 1s.
They did that as well.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, they did that as well? Okay.
Apparently, well, this is America. I'm not sure about the EU or UK
situation.
Situation hasn't come out yet, but I think for the dunks, it was a whole process of you need to raffle for 20 dunks. Yeah. But this was for Kentucky's, not Syracuse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah, like, honestly, I think this is a clean shoe. I just don't see myself wearing it often, so that's why I didn't buy
But you
it.
wanted a pair.
I kind of wanted a pair, more so because if I got a pair, then that means I can just give it to you.
What do you mean?
Because if I had won a pair or got a pair of somebody else, we're the same size, isn't it? So it's not that deep. It was either I get it for you, get it for my boy, not for myself. I'm not really too fussed about them.
Oh, sneakerhead friends.
I like. Must be nice.
I'm not doing anything for you again, trust me.
That's the spirit, though. That's how it
exactly.
should be. I like
I wish they could do the same thing for me. Honestly.
What size are you?
I'm 12.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. It's all good, man.
Even the way I got this pair, God bless.
Hey,
That's all I have to say.
literally.
We thank God.
But this shoe, obviously, email talking about the values and how much it was to buy on StockX, and StockX has recently done a little something crazy. They have said that they're no longer sending out 100% authentic tags with their shoes, and they've also changed the interface of the website to say new condition, brand new, rather than saying 100% authentic, new. So it's interesting. Obviously, Nike claimed they bought 4 pairs of fake shoes from the brand last year, and they were having back and forth in legal issues, and now this has happened. So what? I don't think personally the impressions have changed, but what do you guys think about what's going on over there? Do you think like it challenges their credibility? What does it do for them?
I think it's like contractual, like legal. It's like legal requirements kind of thing now. Like you can't now come and sue us because we didn't tell you that it's 100% real in the first place. That's like everyone knew like their stuff was a bit shaky. Like the rumors were a bit too rumory to not think like.
So what? Now I can't buy my girls off there because they might not be real. Is that what they're telling me?
That's what they're telling you, bro.
I'm never gonna see quarter purples again in my life.
Don't worry. You'll
But
see.
the problem is, like just in general, like with the way like UAs and like fakes are, like how can you be certain that even if you go to like a consignment shop, for example, that they haven't got bamboozled as well?
True.
Like, as soon as
it's a big rabbit hole.
Indeed.
As soon as you don't get it from like
the actual
the
shop,
retailer,
it's problematic.
from then it's
kind of
shaky.
low. Yeah.
And the thing is that the factories make the same shoes as the fake.
Exactly.
So it's just you just have to be very careful.
So this is all ego and preference and.
You mentioned ego, and I just thought of the fake Yeezys. Crazy.
Oh yeah, the fake from ego. That's funny. But yeah, Franklin, what do you feel like? How do you feel about this whole situation?
The StockX thing. Sorry. I feel that it's gonna open the floodgates for a lot of things. I feel that StockX shouldn't have removed the authentication tag. They should stuck by their guns. If some slip through the net, apologize for it.
Yeah, create a 5% window.
Yeah, and then apologize for it and say we're gonna try our best to amend or rectify the situations. But the fakes are made so well now.
Yeah,
they're like identical. Like, how are you gonna tell? Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, I've been in the StockX building. I've seen how they authenticate and stuff. They try their best. Do you get what I mean? And I'm not gonna down any brand in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
You know, but stick to your guns. Do you get what I mean? You know, I have a.
That's the reason you exist, isn't it?
Yeah, I have an app coming. So you know,
small
we
plug.
give,
I love that. I love it. No, I love it. I love it. Do you want to divulge what it's about?
Yeah, no, it's an app called Lacing Lab.
Okay.
You know, it's a couple guys, you know, and it's basically like it's gonna be like reverse reselling. Yeah. So, for example, if someone comes on the app, you know, the sellers set the price of most things, right?
Yeah.
And then it goes, oh, this is the price that it's going for. If you go on the app, you'll be like, okay, I want these, and this is the price I'm willing to pay. So people have to, because people are sitting on stuff now.
Yeah.
You know, and with the fact that they don't know if quote unquote other sites are authentic, they're gonna have to go to other places to sell their stuff and people to buy their stuff.
Yeah.
So you know, we're gonna come in the market very, very heavy.
I think it's also a great,
interesting.
Depending on when you release it, it's great because right now the market's down.
It's down.
Yeah.
It's very down.
It's a buyer's market at the moment.
It's indeed. So this is what we're trying to do, disrupt the market a bit, and hopefully we succeed in this. At the end of the day, it's business.
No, I hope you do. I hope you do, man. Michael, how do you feel about the whole StockX situation?
I just think like that's your whole brand. Like that's why you started off. That's why you kind of established yourself in the game as the authentic reseller.
I think they were one of the first authentic group type of.
Like it was them, and then I think closely followed by Collect.
Go. I think Go.
Was it Go before
yeah,
them?
Go.
And then Collect.
Yeah.
Collect
Go.
more UK based, I think.
You know, well,
Collect
actually, it
is
used to be Amsterdam.
Okay.
And then I think Correct Protect bought them or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Yeah.
But man, I just feel like Frank was saying, like, stick to your guns. Like if that's what your vibe is, then stick by it. And if anything happens, you just have to take the heat and just pay off or give the people their pairs, refund them their money, do something to be able to rectify the situation. But taking it away completely, I think that just like, unless there's that many that's gone wrong, then fair enough. But I don't know how far it could have gone.
Yeah, I mean,
it's down to human error, isn't it?
It's down to human error.
So
it's down to human error.
And that you can't really create anything for because you don't have robots checking the shoes.
And this is it. And what people have to understand is the volume. I mean, they're doing what? I don't know. It's a stupid amount.
Yeah,
it's a
crazy.
stupid, like probably 30,000 pairs. A month or something. I think the checkers are doing hundreds of pairs a day.
Literally.
So
by the middle of your shift, when you're getting a bit hungry,
a
couple of pairs can slip through the cracks. End of your shift, you're trying to go home. Like it happens.
So it's like, but they should stick to their guns or find a way to make sure it's authentic with the relationships I'm sure they have with Nike and stuff. Is there a barcode? Is there something? Just do something because that green code thing is gonna.
Yeah,
I don't know about.
Sorry.
Go on. I just think about the whole relationship with Nike thing in the sense that they don't have a good relationship with Nike.
No, they don't. according to what we've seen on the outside, so it doesn't look like they have. Because in business, I believe that Nike just want to make sure they don't always making money off their product. That's just the bottom line. They don't want reselling. They don't want they just want to make. We are Nike and we are making money for our product.
Literally.
But I guess that's with anything really. But they have to understand it's a entrepreneurial enterprise market.
That's the thing.
That if something of quantity or of quality commodity and stuff is going to be sold, someone's going to make money on top of it. Just everything. That's everything in life.
Yeah. Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? So if but they'll find ways to make it more difficult for people. But people are still going to eat.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Because if these consignment stores are consignment stores are only popping up more and more. For example, Kick Game just opened up their 7th store in Newcastle.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Their biggest store as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, if these lot are still actively opening up stores, then the business must not be poor. It must be booming.
100,
They must be enjoying a little bit. So, I mean, like, we can always complain and say, oh, resellers are ruining the game, this and that. But at the end of the day, resellers only add to the hype that are with the shoes. So
Indeed.
you can't kill the people that, or
Indeed.
part of the people that bring hype to your products.
That's the thing.
Because when, like, for example, Union do a collab,
That's true.
and we look back to the Union shoes, we think of the Union Jordan 1s,
Yeah.
we think
Yeah.
of the Union 4s. Then you're like, oh, the Union 2s, but the 1s and 4s exist. So if anything else they drop happens, it's going to be good quality.
That's
Indeed.
the thing.
So
Facts.
I think that, and that's added by the value of, for example, the Jordan 1s, which are 1,000, the value of the 4s, which are like 400, 500, 600. So yeah, man, I feel like it gives them a bit of authentication to continue doing what they're doing in a sense, which is
100%, man.
kind of like a funny balance.
Resellers, I guess you could say, for the most part, resellers create the scarcity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And obviously scarcity equals / feeds into the hype. So
Yep.
I guess you can't really get rid of those people who are giving your brand the coverage that
Exactly.
it has. Because if you think about it, people are looking at the shoe, oh my gosh, I need that shoe, I need that shoe, I need that shoe. They can't get it. They go to the resale sites and they buy it, but you're getting a cut off it.
Indeed.
It's not like
Yeah.
you're getting a cut from
Yeah.
StockX.
Yeah.
They are getting a cut off it. So you can't really take out these people or diminish these people. You should, I guess you. At the end of the day, it's up to them. They're a big
And
company. They've been
that's
doing
the
it
way,
for
that's the
years.
reason why Nike put the value the way they put it as well. If Nike wants to benefit more, they'll increase the price as they're doing now.
Indeed. Yeah.
So
That's it.
yeah.
You know, the Air Force Ones, I went with my cousin today to get some. It was sold out. White Air Force Ones. It was sold out. He managed to get his last pair of size 9s.
Oh mad.
And it's like, I was like, wow, these are £115.
Yeah.
115.
Yeah.
115 for the premium.
For the premium white ones.
premium
yeah.
with the toothbrush joint.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. And I was like, damn, like, but then it just goes to show that, like, pricing, it's just like everything's going up. Like, people are reselling white Air Force Ones. So
Yeah.
more people are going to want to buy them. But if Nike was smart, Nike would embrace it.
Yeah.
You know, they would embrace it. But
Supreme Air Force Ones are still
Yeah.
cheaper than every Air Force One that exists right now.
this is what I
That's a
say.
collab.
And I think the last time I bought Air Force Ones was in 2020 before a concert.
Oh.
And I bought them, I think they were 75 pounds.
Wow.
But I got them on discount, so it was like 60, something like that.
Praise God.
Back store discount.
Yeah,
Last time. Good last time.
literally. And I was like, yeah, like, that's calm. And looking back on that now, that it was only 2 years ago, and I'm paying, what, 15 to 20 pounds more for a singular pair.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In
Like-
this game, it's about who you know, not what you know.
Facts, man, it's crazy.
I was
It's crazy.
even wondering though, do you think like any of like the other online like or even like consignment stores as well, like, or like Go Collect, etc., do you think they'll follow suit at some point if they start getting heat the way StockX?
Yeah, they will. I think they may. I think it's just how you word it and how you present it.
Wording
Yeah.
is everything.
You know, I think, and I
Yeah.
think StockX are going to come with some sort of explanation of why they did it and what
Yeah.
some sort of wording that complements what they want to do.
Yeah.
This is a shame. It's a shame. Really.
I feel like this has not lose their place, but their place has diminished because eBay started up not too long ago. I think eBay's been around for the authenticity guarantee. It's been around for like 2 years.
Yeah.
A year.
Started last year.
I think
Yeah.
it
No, it's
officially
fine.
launched worldwide.
Worldwide.
I think over just
Over
about
a
a
year,
year ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it started off in America
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
2
They were
years
testing it
ago.
out.
They were doing like the tests,
Yeah.
and then it came over here. Then they did their events, and they've been doing their thing since. But you have to remember, eBay verification came from eBay, and
That's
eBay
the
is
thing.
massive.
Yeah,
eBay.
eBay's huge.
StockX, if you want to say, has taken the blueprint from eBay and brought it to trainers. So StockX are the big bro of all of these guys, but eBay is the real big bro. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I heard that.
But you've basically shot yourself in the foot now because eBay are given, because you said wording. So eBay have said authenticity guaranteed, guarantee as in yes, this is true.
Yeah.
And you have now
Guaranteed and
taken it
same
off your
100% is so
website.
different.
Yeah. I think
So-
that's it's difficult. It's
Yeah.
You've
difficult.
basically dropped a place to eBay, who are already the bigger man.
Yeah.
as you would say.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So I don't know. One, I don't know why they did it, and two is once you start shopping around, because let's be honest, we're shopping around. We're trying to look for the cheapest, and one we're trying to look for the most verified, the most authentic. So you can go to eBay, you can go to GOAT, you can go to StockX, you can go to Collect, you can go to Laced or the Edit.
Yeah.
Yes.
One
yeah.
of these stores.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And then you're shopping around, and then all of a sudden you see StockX. You don't see the authentic, or you just see brand new. If you look into it, it's like, yo, why does it not say this?
Because
and
it is. You still have your authenticators working for you. So what is changing? Which is why it's going to be interesting to see how this develops and how this goes forward. Because obviously, like Franklin's saying, they'll clear it up at some point.
They have
Just
to
not immediately.
They have to clear it up because it's too sticky.
Yeah.
It's too sticky. Like if your business is revolves around that, then it needs to be cleared up.
And integrity as well.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. Also, I think like because everyone picked up on it so quickly. Like you actually have to now say something. It's not even like you changed it and it was a slide.
Can you give us a statement, sir?
Yeah, like
Can you?
they caught you 4K as soon as
4K,
it changed. Like,
and then
a second
yeah,
after.
yeah,
The
it's
news
like
articles,
everyone's-
Screenshot comparisons were crazy.
it's so-
straight away.
I was seeing on the hidden little Jupiter. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, you guys didn't even let them sleep. Like,
Everyone,
the
like,
next day. But that's what they do. Like people are so fixated in the drama of things.
Yeah.
It's just spread so quickly. I was quite shocked.
That's
I
the
was like,
sneaker scene, man.
and I was like, when did they actually do that? Like,
Literally.
it was this morning or something, and then everyone just straight away.
so quick.
Overnight, it's actually.
You know what's be hilarious? If that screenshot was fake, for example, that screenshot is gone. You know, like all of the currency screenshots were the same picture.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Cool. Taking it onto our, sorry, we spent a lot of time on the subject. Taking it over to our next new subject, we have what's on my feet. As I said, the Yeezy. Yeezy V2 Geodes. Obviously, that is made by Kanye West. And Kanye West.
Are you,
Apparently
are
it's
you
made
sure?
by Adidas.
Apparently it's made by Adidas.
by them too. Apparently, I don't know, man.
That's
Cool.
what the
and
sheet says.
they said they're gonna be selling it in it after.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel? Like, are you gonna buy them still or?
You know, the thing is, it's like I'm happy that I don't have to because at this point in time, I bought all the
ones
Yeezys
that
that
I
I
need.
actually wanted to
Got
get.
you.
I'm in a good space.
Got
But
you.
like now, it's like they're basically pushing the brick without giving my man his flowers for it.
Indeed.
And because they said terminating contracts, that basically means boom. So now my question is, are you gonna pay out the remaining fees for however long the contract was meant to be for? These shoes that you're selling, he'll have to make a new back out, innit? But like these shoes that you're selling now, are they gonna still keep giving them profit because it's made by him? Like there's so many questions that we would want to know that we may not be privy to the information of because we're not inside.
He's gonna tell us in another
on Instagram.
Yeah,
As a
when he
famous
gets his activation postbacks and all that, then
Terminator, we know.
I mean, you can always go to Twitter. His bro Elon Musk is running that now, so apparently everyone can be verified.
Nah.
It's crazy though. Like when you think about it, it's like cool. Technically, Kanye West did kind of save Adidas in terms of like the sneakerhead scene.
Yeah.
Because a lot of like Adidas were they were slipping in terms of like the people who genuinely love and appreciate trainers. But like in the grand scheme of things, like obviously they were still up there. They were still number 2.
Of course.
When Kanye came in and the Yeezy started coming up, it was like
It was a new lease of life. It was like
Yeah.
a second wind.
this was like there were new silhouettes, and even like revamped, like taking like stuff from old silhouettes, like taking the Adidas the Kobe when Kobe was still at Adidas and taking taking his soul for the 500 stuff like that. Like it's like this is interesting. Like I'm awake now for Adidas, and it's now it's like you've pushed them away, and all of a sudden like no one really checks. When was the last time you checked the confirmed app?
It's true.
Exactly.
it's true.
We're not tapping in anymore. Like,
happening,
and it's like even now, like unless they put like a crazy marketing scheme out for the next Yeezys coming, like are people really gonna do it? Because
No, you know what it is, yeah? Funnily enough, I feel like this is going to be interesting because over the next, they said they're going to start releasing it in 2023. Come the end of 2024, we can have this conversation. I mean, come the end of 2023 or 2024, we can have the same conversation as, do we still see Yeezys or Adidas shoes? Because I think Kanye still owns the name, I think.
Yeah. I think the trademark Yeezy, I think he still owns that.
He still owns it because he's obviously he's bought it from Nike and then taken it to Adidas.
That's it.
And now wherever he decides to do with it. So, as you said last opening, Ocean Shaker.
Yeah.
If we still have the Ocean Shaker, aka Wave Runner, are people still going to be wearing such a shoe, or are people still going to be wearing 350s or stuff like that? Because
Adidas V1 Ocean Shaker is actually finishing me.
it sounds like such a bad name.
They're gonna have to rename it. It's not like they can call it Easy or call it ZE or what, like.
Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do. I just
Would you
need
buy
to
a pair?
think about. No, I'm not really. I'm a proper Kanye fan, even though he's going through a turbulent time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, we wish him the best of luck. But I don't think they'll have to bring out something spectacular for me to actually be like.
This is what we were saying. Like when we were speaking about it with Bugs, they need not just a replacement design or figurehead or something to like sit in. They need a whole new team of designers. All the designers they do have, give them more license to design, because I feel like everybody's been very boxed in, which is why we haven't received like any top tier silhouettes. Like I've seen some what is it, the Response CL. I can't lie, I kind of like it as a shoe. I think it's an okay shoe, but I look at the shoe and I'm like, I might as well just buy a New Balance. So bring me something fresh that says I am Adidas. Don't bring me something that's like, oh, I am like Asics, or I am like New Balance, or I am like this. Like, give me something of your own. Like, it's not just Forums you own in your locker. I know there's a lot of shoes in the Adidas locker room, along with Forums, Stan Smiths, and Superstars that you can put out or rebrand. So man,
they got a big inventory.
They've got a very big inventory, but it's how they use it.
Exactly,
literally.
Which is why when like the sneakers app, they do like sessions with the Nike designers. I'm like, wow, like it's one thing to have this as a shoe. It's another thing to have the ability to then come and bring it back.
Yeah.
And revamp it and make it modern in terms of the present day. So I just hope that Adidas put together some work and do something serious, because otherwise,
indeed. Like, you don't know.
I follow Mr. Bailey on Insta, and he dropped that he dropped a figurine for like his
He
said that he's got in the box on the figurine is his a hint to his next collab with Adidas.
Oh,
okay.
So I'm hoping that they give him more leeway to actually like tamper with old silhouettes or something.
Right.
Give us something more, something interesting. But like,
yeah, I saw him yesterday actually. I had a
concert.
Mrs. Bailey.
That's
Must be nice.
This is what you call being tapped in.
Yeah. You see.
Jerry, wake up! Jerry, wake up!
Yeah.
Jerry, we are looking for you. Where are you? Wake up!
Wake up.
Hey, man.
Taking it back to Michael just mentioned sneakers. Let's head over to Nike again.
Hey, yo.
Basically, cool. It turns out 500k was true. Or let me not say true. 500k is a lot, and I've spoken to a couple shop owners recently,
Bro.
and the 500k is really looking like 500k. A couple have said to me, I'm not gonna lie, our allotment is like
It's
a
hefty.
lot. Our allotment is actually a lot. But yeah, guys, it turns out on the Nike sneakers app they are saying that in order to get exclusive access, don't forget exclusive access is just a selected number of people. So it's not like you can't purchase outside of exclusive access, but you have to have entered 20 Jordan 1 raffles.
I don't think that's difficult.
Nah, it's I you know that it's all a myth. You know, all those different things.
It's all gimmick. It's all like
because then
it's all fugazi.
Because then people want to. I mean, you're right. It isn't that difficult to enter the 20 raffles. There's so many Jordans that come out. I think 2020 or 2021, one of them, 175 Jordans came out that year.
Wow,
Bro.
Yeah. So it's about 170, about that. So to enter that many raffles, it's not difficult. It's just all of those types of mechanisms. It's random, in my opinion, because if we entered them at many amount of times to win, technically, we should be winning a lot more.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Like, and there should be, it's just that there's not enough product. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah.
There's not enough product.
Yeah.
You know?
I was thinking back to that statement, reading that. Have 20 good Air Jordan 1s come out recently?
No.
Well,
that's
The $1 million question.
Well, I know I don't have 20 Jordan 1s.
I can't even think of 20 off the top of my head that even dropped this year.
Yeah, this year there hasn't been that many Jordan 1s. Not like that.
We had the atmospheres.
Yeah.
We had
Rebillionaires were ones?
Rebillionaires. We had the Stage Haze. We had, what else we have?
Stage Haze was a good shoe.
That was actually a good shoe.
The one that had the Gore-Tex.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Gore-Tex
Jordan
Jordan 1s.
5, Jordan 5.
There was like
Jordan-
3 of those.
The ones or the
Yeah,
ones.
the ones.
Yeah, they
There's
had
like
3.
three or
Then there
four.
was
Yeah.
the Gore-Tex Jordan 5s are a good shoe though.
I want to spend another episode talking about Gore-Tex.
Yeah.
Just Gore-Tex. I just want to talk about them. I want to give them all their praises. I'm going to give them another episode.
That's a good material.
That's-
That's so good,
Yeah,
man.
I saw one video from the Soul Supplier, and they're washing off the
Yeah.
Indeed.
Broad
No need for-
debuting.
No need for no spraying or nothing.
Nothing.
That one there.
That one there, I defend myself.
They said we're cutting out all of these sneaker companies, all of these cleaning companies. This in the material. It's embedded in our skin.
This is me. This is who I am.
I'm built different. I'm
out
here. Y'all need to be spraying 20 coats and all that. I step out in the winter.
Just me.
Just me.
Another thing I wanted to talk about was obviously in with the whole sneakers thing. Do you feel like this is a great rollout or of trying to win people back? Because obviously we've seen the whole thing in the past of, not gonna lie, well, sorry guys, you were supposed to win more shoes than what you've won. Do you feel like it's a good rollout in that sense?
In terms of having that many Jordan 1s?
Oh no, just in terms of the whole, in order to get exclusive access, this is what
You need to have like entered a lot and
because before they never told us. It was like people come up on YouTube with, to get exclusive access you always have to be there at 8:01 or you have to you have to always watch the stories and stuff like that.
I think a good rollout to get people back on is release more. Like if this Jordan 1 has got as many pairs as they say, let everyone win. Then everyone's gonna be happy.
Fair enough.
Do you know what I'm saying? Then people are gonna be like, you need to give people hope.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
You need to give people hope.
Do you know what the thing is? I agree with you, but at the same time I don't.
The game hates numbers.
The game hates and loves numbers.
I agree, but we need to get like, if we say they're doing a surprise drop of it, it's coming out early tomorrow morning, right? And we all won. I guarantee the next raffle we're all entering. We're all entering for a particular. Do you know what I'm saying? If it's on one, if it's on you drop, because now people are just, they're not entering.
If these guys win the AJ one, when the AJ 4 Amman Air drops, they're gonna be more inclined to enter.
You're gonna
because they won.
enter. You're gonna enter.
The thing is, I feel
You're gonna
like
enter.
you're disagreeing, but you are at a place of privilege to understand a lot more than the average person.
Listen.
on the sneakers app.
Listen. All I'm saying. Go on.
Because it's like
He's about to cook. Go on.
So cool. Let's now think. Let's ignore the fact that we know that there's 500k.
Yeah.
All we now know, like what we've seen Offspring do like their
rollout.
the flash flash pick.
Yeah.
Oh, that must mean the shoe's exclusive.
Yeah.
Cool. We've seen pop up. We've seen it. They say, what? Yeah, you had to have entered X amount of shoes, for example.
A lot of different shops are doing different rollout type things.
I didn't. Oh no. Now I'm shook. Kind of thing. Okay, let me still try on drop day. Drop day, you get it. Or even you get exclusive access. All of a sudden you're awake.
Yeah.
You're awake for a time.
Yeah.
Because you feel, to you, this is a Chicago Jordan 1.
You've
seen the resale price. You know, this is a high tier shoe.
No, I'm so sorry.
No, but
I hear it, but
this is a top tier shoe and I've won it. I'm awake again. Maybe I have
I
faith in the
think,
sneakers
Michael,
app now.
we're thinking the same thing.
I have faith in the sneakers app now.
No, you
We're
have
thinking
faith
the same
until you
thing.
lose the next one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Until you lose the next
but I'm
one.
saying, so it's to win them on board for the next, so that make
Exactly,
enter.
yeah.
But then until the next one, then but they just need to let people win, man.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, I'm thinking, cool. Everybody's won. I don't want the shoe anymore.
Yeah.
But that will happen after you've bought the shoe.
But you know what? It's not for this shoe.
No,
You don't think so?
Yeah. If it was another shoe, you would be like, you don't have to wear it. You would probably be like, I don't want it no more. But you ain't gonna refund it.
This is the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
See us, yeah. We when we want shoes, we go for it. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing with their thing.
Yeah, that's it.
But with people like outside of like people that like trainers, people that want it for value, for example, this shoe's gonna come out and they're gonna be like, yo, this shoe is meaty. Nobody's buying the shoe because everyone's got it.
Yeah.
It's gonna sit in stores, it's gonna really return to stores and whatnot.
And that's what I want to happen.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because then when that happens, that slowly will bring everyone will have it, everyone will sit on it, everyone will beat them out, whatever it is. Then slowly they'll just go out of existence.
Yeah.
And the price starts to creep.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So Franklin, how many pairs have you got coming in?
Oh, no. one pair. For myself to wear, one pair.
Franklin's doing one pair and
One
then
pair.
he'll go and post on Instagram. Guys, if you want to invest,
I've got my envelope of money here. No,
if you want to invest, hit me up in the
for
DMs.
investment purposes only.
Investment purposes only. Hit me up in the DMs. I've got you.
Hey.
And then people will start attacking him again.
Oh my gosh. Yo, the Dior Gate.
Yeah.
All over again.
I love it. I love
What
it.
call it? Chicago Gate. Chicago
Yeah,
Gate.
Chicago Gate. Chicago
Oh
Gate.
my god.
Hey, man.
It won't quite be the same,
No,
but over time, definitely, I do see the whole. After 4 years, yo, where's the shoe gone? I need a
Yes,
pair.
yeah,
blah
yeah.
blah blah blah
And
blah.
it happens, you know. And I think because what people have to understand is they're going in with the full packaging, the
Everything.
packaging, everything.
The
is-
quality, everything is there.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a shoe that, you know, I hear what you're saying. You don't want it no more, but you're not returning it.
Yeah.
Facts.
There's no one returning. Like
Facts.
no one's giving that back. If you're a reseller and you can hold on to it, you will hold on to it.
Most
If
of them
you-
don't have the foresight to do that. But
that's-
the ones
that's
that
what I'm
do
saying.
will
Yeah,
benefit.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's gonna be a
A lot of people, a lot of resellers, or I know from the resellers I know, a lot of them aren't long-term holders. They're
Quickly. Where's my money? What?
£50, £50,
top, £20 top,
Yeah.
gone type of thing.
Yeah.
and I think what I find funny about this release is they are basically cool. This might be a long shot again, guys. Conspiracy.
Go on.
They are basically remaking the story themselves with how many pairs are coming out. Because cool, hear me out. 500k pairs.
Okay.
Some get refunded or their allotment doesn't go out. Then you start to see them sitting in shops and or if they do, you see them sitting in warehouses and stuff like that. 20 years down the line, the 500k that was there, some are still sitting, some are still in their box, or so now that whole story that you've given for the shoe has basically relived. that whole story you've given for the shoe has basically relived itself because there were that many. So do you get what I mean?
Are you serious? You see when like the old heads and say like, oh yeah, like back in my day this was sitting. And
Yeah.
now at
Yeah,
this point in
yeah,
time-
Or even
Okay,
what
okay.
you said in terms of people won't return it. People will leave it at the bottom of their shoe stack or leave them in the attic.
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
20
wait.
years down the line,
Like, right, I've got that.
Yeah.
you've still got the shoe, and the story of that shoe is the story before the shoe. And I think it's like foreshadowing. I think what I'm trying to say is foreshadowing. You're foreshadowing in 20 years' time the story that is now your story.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're doing very well to build up hype because they've got this whole.
This is Nike's bag, man.
Yeah,
But
We
yeah,
you
can't.
know how they've sold so many people dreams that this is
Bro.
an exclusive shoe.
Yeah, they sold
And
it for a while.
this- for the
It's not.
all the
streets.
resellers in America, like I've seen a good couple
Yeah, loads.
that picked up
They've
bulk
got
buyers.
loads.
Yeah.
Loads.
I'm like, so you're
Yeah.
telling me the stock is low or what?
Yeah.
Cool.
Thing
is,
Them and I've got those pairs. Then we've got Offspring doing their thing with like a little DMs only type of vibe.
Yeah.
But then what will happen is they'll then do the other raffle and everybody will turn up on day and like it'll be like bare people just watching each other thinking, raw, like what you won? Like, oh I didn't know you won type of
Spider-Man
thing.
mean everyone
You
playing
get
at each
everyone playing
other.
each other with the red crap. And then you have obviously all the other stores, Size, Foot Locker, Foot Patrol, all of them picking up their pairs and selling them, having their little days as well. And it's like you'll be like, raw, like everyone's got this shoe. And now it's like a thing where this is like a shoe of the moment type of thing. The resellers don't know what to do because no one's buying their pairs. Everyone's kind of stuck. And even like I went to Size I think a month ago and I saw a Jordan 1, Jordan 3, Jordan 4, Jordan 5 and a Jordan 6 just sitting on the shelf. I was like, yo, we might be going back to what we were really about before this whole
The good old days.
resale culture started.
Back when we were a
Or
country.
the blow up. Back when we were a real country, you know? You know what I mean? Like, we used to be able to go shops, get our shoes, for a decent price. You know what I mean? Now he's
Now all these resellers come in.
they're taking all our shoes.
Now these resellers come in, taking all our stock. Tell us restockers to refund all those shoes.
That was my shoes.
Take all those shoes back. Take all those shoes back.
You're killing me. Hey. But away from, obviously, still talking about business, but away from shoes as such. Uncle Franklin, let's talk to you about...
Michael.
Come on, man. Let's talk to you about your journey as a businessman. How many years self-employed is it now?
Okay, so yes, November is 19 years. So we're
19.
November, 19 years self-employed.
Yo, do you know how long it is to even be a year self-employed, let alone 19?
You don't know where your bread and butter's coming from.
Oh my God, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, chat to us. How has that been?
Man.
Yeah, it's been a journey. Like when I graduated university, my mum, coming from a Ghanaian background, they said that my mum and dad, they were like, as long as you graduate, you can do what you want. So that's basically
I've got that as well.
Yeah, it's exactly that's what it was. So literally, I did what I want. I started off, I studied visual communication and graphic design.
Okay.
And I started off having a work experience agency because it was so hard for people to get into the design industry without having work experience. So I started a work experience agency. That transcended into parties. Then through that, I had a graphic design company called Fab Graphics because my initials are Franklin and then Boatin.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I stumbled because I was working part time when I was doing my degree for a fitness company called Body Active.
Okay.
I mean, I was in my teens and I was the mail order manager. So, and this is when mail order, you had to fill in the thing and send it in.
Yeah.
This is before the internet was really going. Or phone order and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was the mail order manager, had my own little office, I was doing all right. And then it got taken over by a larger company called Powerhouse Fitness. And they were like, it's a Scottish company, so they said, we're doing all the deliveries from up north. You can go on the shop floor. Just what? Me? Like, I've got my own office. Like, I'm a. So then they said, but we need someone to do the installations for the south of England. And then I got a van. I started doing installations for the south of England. So I installed multi-gyms.
Okay.
Multi-gyms, treadmills and things like that. And that's where, God blessed me. I made quite a bit, started to invest heavily in different things.
Investments only.
Yeah. And then I bought my first place in my early 20s, investment property. Bought a few places, and then then I used to call myself, because my thing was I want to make $1 million before I was 30. That was my whole thing. And then I've done it from probably around about age of 26, 27.
Mad.
Then I nearly lost it by 29.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I remember you saying that you almost went bankrupt at 29.
Yeah, because I had a few properties and my tenants weren't paying their rent.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So
I did an estate agency, what's it called, placement year.
Okay.
And when those things happened, the landlords be like, where's my money? And we have to pay it because we just got the contract.
Yeah,
so we go back to the thing and they're like, or they're not there.
Yeah, it's mad. It's
crazy.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the law favours the tenants.
Yeah.
So that was very difficult. I was paying like 2 or 3 mortgages at the time.
Oh, that's mad.
And it was just a bit mad, So then, like I say to people, like, there's ups and downs, So I just, from there, I managed to that situation, spoke to a lot of my creditors and all that. And I just started again, just really kind of started again. And then I went into technology. And so my thing was, I love technology. So it went from earning, I want to be a millionaire, to actually, you know what, I'm the broke millionaire because I've got $1 million in property, but I ain't got $1 million liquid. Do you know what I mean? And then it taught me a lot about liquid cash flow and stuff. So I set up a thing where I invest in gold, actual gold bullion bars. Okay. I tell everyone, like, buy gold bullion. Physical bullion. Not digital, physical bullion. Because I always say this to people, and I'll ask you guys, what do you really own? If I said to you what you really own, what would you say?
Damn.
Bro.
What do you really own? Crepes. Okay, that's fine. Crepes. Yeah.
Crepes.
Crepes, okay.
I got a couple stocks
That's
Like,
good.
different-
I did
that.
own some stuff.
I messed with that. Yeah.
I got Nike. I got Nike stock. So hopefully,
stuff.
Hopefully they keep going up.
Indeed. Financial Fridays. It's good. I like that. Yeah. Anything else?
What else would I say?
I invested in Bitcoin for a bit. I'm like, ETH and all of that.
I've had that.
When they started dropping off, I was like, I don't think it's benefiting me, because I was at a point where I saw my portfolio at 300. Next time I went to go check a couple months later, it was like 120. I was like, if it keeps going down, I'm gonna make a loss. So.
Stop loss.
Yeah.
So when I say this, and I don't say this to kind of be arrogant or anything, if you look at what's happened in the world in the past, say the past 2-3 years, from pandemic to wars to different to financial crisis.
Yeah.
At any point, there could be turbulence.
Yeah. Of course.
Hence, with the stock and shares thing, right? So that's why I tell people to buy gold. Because if, God forbid, there's ever a war in the UK, what are they going to tell you? Take what you can carry and leave. So technically, what you own is what you can carry.
Yeah.
That's it. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
The good thing with buying gold bullion is that is an international currency.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world.
Except take
The
gold.
pound would be useless. You look at what's happening to the pound now.
Yeah.
The pound would be useless if there's a war. Look at all the other countries.
My brother Kwesi, what have you done?
You get what I mean?
In this we trust, and she just broke the pound.
That's what I'm saying. So, in terms of investments, I would say buy gold, buy physical gold bullion, and stockpile it like you do anything else. So I do a bit of that, and then I have a business doing that, and then from there I set up a social network called Fabs Network.
Okay.
Back in the day, it was like Facebook and stuff, and I was running. It was like its own little Instagram, Facebook. Everyone had forums and stuff, and it was really good. I don't know right from it. I had about probably just under 5,000 members, million hits a month. It was doing really good for a short period of time. Then that got hacked. But then by it getting hacked, people said to me, Frank, how did you build the thing? Boom, boom. So then I was starting to teach and lecture on social media.
Okay, that's wavy.
So everything kind of has a knock-on effect, isn't it? Like,
next stage.
So I started teaching and lecturing social media. I've done a TED talk on social media mind, and how things are going to develop social media wise. So everything that's happening now in terms of bullying, internet bullying and stuff, I was trying to put a program together to teach all the school kids from a very young age social media, because it's a social media mind, and let them understand the mechanics of
I feel
how
like a lot of people need that right now.
Yeah. So it avoids things like depression and shock and, oh my God, I'm getting attacked and stuff like that, because people don't actually look at the mental health of a young person.
That's the thing.
It's there, it's evident. I've done this 8 years, 2014. I've done the TED talk, and I'm like looking at it like, now people are getting attacked, and unfortunately they commit suicide. Do you get what I mean? So I'm trying to say, imagine you had this conversation when you were a kid, so you actually understand that when people attack you online, it's not really real. Do you know what I'm trying to say? When this is how you deal with it, turn the phone off, do you know what I mean? Disconnect from it. I'm an old man, so when I get attacked, I like fighting it. So I'm always like, I'm heading back. But that's not the right thing to do.
Are you one of those people that you've sent someone your address?
Oh, loads of times. Loads of times. Like,
Do you know what it is,
I put my address in the comments one time. Like,
Do you know what it is? I've seen stuff like that happen on Twitter, and I've seen people put their address, and I'm the type of person, I know that everything's not real.
It's not real.
So I look at it and I laugh, because I think to myself,
there's no way
somebody rattled you that much
they're gonna pull up.
that you ended up putting.
You see, you're right, and that's what it is. But for me, sometimes I think even when the Diorgate stuff happened, I put my address up.
Diorgate, I love that.
And I think I put it in the. I said people screenshot this in it, but you see what it is, because I know it's not real. That's why I do it. Because you're not gonna. What are you gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna pull up, though.
You're gonna pull up. Let's be honest. This is the UK cover, man. And I think sometimes, and that's what I keep on saying. Like, it's not real. Like, a lot of people have a lot of tough talk to say online.
And when you see but
I've never received anyone tell me to my face anything bad ever. And I've been outside for a very long time in the sneaker game.
Are you not from North London?
Huh?
Are you not from North London?
I'm from Tottenham.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
I've been outside for a minute.
I've been outside for a long time. I've never seen, you're this, you're that, or you get me? They see me at these events.
Tottenham is the real ghetto.
They see me in events in my regal clothing, or my crown and stuff in the early days when I used to wear that, and they don't say nothing. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I mean? So
At the end of the day, they only do this on the net.
Imagine you will see me in person, go home, and then talk about me. What sort of? You're mentally. Are you? He said, "Are you?" Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, and I'm always like, you see how I'm at these events. I shake hands. I'm not storsh. I'm not one of these big-headed guys. I love everyone. I'm like, yo, how can we? Yo, just hit me and take my number. Boom, straight away. It's not funny business. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so whoever has a problem, just come and talk to me. I'll give you a hug. If you need a hug, I'll give you a hug. It's all good. Anyway.
More love, less war.
That's it.
Yeah, more love, less war.
Yeah. Shout out to Arif. Moving on.
Go on.
Do you want to move on to the present day stuff?
Okay, yeah, go on.
So moving on to present day, obviously, we see in your release trackie that you made to match your trainers.
I was even going to wear mine.
Let's talk more about how this happened, how the whole release collaboration happened.
Yeah, so a couple of years ago, this was actually 2019.
Okay.
I got contacted by Gun Hole PR, a gentleman called Jonathan, and he was like, "We want to invite you down and design these pairs of trainers."
Oh my days, they contacted me the other day. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Okay, cool, very good. Yeah, they're good company, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this foreshadowing?
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, they said, look, come down. They invited a bunch of influencers down to, to an event, to the tanker, Let's Tanker, the shoe that I designed. Sorry, these ones.
Jeez.
Yeah, sorry. They invited us down, and it was like, okay, we want your take on these shoes. Okay. Cool. Okay, so everyone was like, okay, they invited a few of us. Everyone was kind of having a good time, etc., etc., and that's fine. But I'm looking at them, I'm like, right, I could design my own shoes. Originally, there was no collaboration on the table. It was like, we're gonna design a few for you and your friends and family and stuff.
Right.
And I was like, okay, so I'm looking and I'm like, so I'm thinking, and I'm like, oh yeah, my mum, like, he had an LS tracksuit, and that's Boris Becker. Free my guy, by the way, Boris Becker. But so I was like, you know what? Let me connect it to my mum's passion of tennis and Boris Becker, which is a LS thing, and that's what I did. And but then I thought, I mean, they're a great company. They said you can do whatever you want. One of my friends, I ain't gonna say who, he knows, he put ostrich skin on his shoes.
Ostrich skin, that's brazy.
Ostrich skin on his shoes.
That's brazy.
His ones were crazy.
Yeah.
But he put ostrich skin.
They couldn't even release that because of a whole Reaper thing.
It was
Petter would have eaten them up.
It was mental. Yeah, he put ostrich. His shoes were bonkers.
That's crazy.
But what I done, I said, let me just make it simple. So I saw the picture of the Boris Becker tracksuit that he wore in the 85 championship. I took it to them. They said, oh, actually, we've actually got it here at the actual presentation.
Wow.
So they brought it out.
Mad.
I was looking at it. I was like, okay, what can I do? Do you know what? Let me just make it simple. 1 foot light blue, 1 foot dark blue.
Yeah.
And I took it back to like when I was a kid. That's what we used to do. You know, with it was either one trainer, one shoe, or it would be like a Reebok workout, a white and a black.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, let me just connect it like that. And then that was it. As soon as I done that, they said, Frank, is that what you want to do? Yeah, one was light blue, one was dark blue. And I said, yeah, that's it. And then what happened was, you know, and this is like, again, kudos to just believe in yourself, is when I picked up the shoe, I was in tears. Like, I really love this thing. People don't know. Like, when it comes to this trainer thing, I can't find no one that loves it more than me. So when I picked up a shoe, I was in tears. I'm like, I'm designing my own shoe. I'm a black man from Tottenham. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I appreciate it. So
that's real.
It's real.
That's real. Like when you sit back and think, like,
you get me? My friends we don't get to do things like this.
Yeah.
So literally. I was in tears. I said, look, I said to them, are we doing an event? I'm excited. No, it's okay. Just do your, here's your shoe. I'm like, no, okay. You're going to see what man's going to do.
Yeah.
I paid for a venue in Tottenham, and I brought everyone to Tottenham. You know, I invited, it was supposed to be like a small thing, and like 200-300 people turned up.
Oh, wow.
KingOfTrainers had these small thing.
This is what I'm saying. One of those things. So I done it as a showcase. And when I put up the shoe, which was February 2020, so I designed it 2019. Then around January, February is when they landed with the packaging in the box.
I see. Okay.
And I said, and I put up just the little tag and the sample thing, and it had my name, Franklin Ball, and the size. I put it up, and everyone started to comment, crazy, blah, blah, blah. And I got, I think, 600 comments. Yeah,
of people
unless I've never received that type of interaction, never. Like you could go back and look. I'm not saying that it's not a gas. It's just the truth.
It's real. You get me? It's real.
So they receive that type of interaction, and then the PR companies, everyone's like, "What's going on?"
And it makes you look even better.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So all the other regions, from what I heard, they were contacting the UK saying, "Who's this King of Trainers? Who's this guy?" Because people were DMing them.
The other regions asking when you're getting these.
What's going on? What's this? So that's the information I heard, and then the less guys went to the PR company and said, "Make sure you check." I got told that they stayed up like late at night one time, going through every single comment and the profile of the person.
Mad.
To make sure it's real.
Yeah. So
do you get what I mean?
Like
because it's like
crazy.
You go from having maybe 10 to 15 comments to 600 comments.
Yeah.
People going crazy over. You know, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not even verified.
I'm just a normal guy.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? So that then was like a big thing for them. So then, you know, God being so good, you know, shout out like, you know, people, Frank Richardson, like guys from the States. All these people were saying, "No, you got to give him a shoe." Then, you know, they announced my shoe in March 2020. But then what happened in March? Pandemic.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And people don't know that at that time, obviously the world didn't know what was going on. So they kept me on. They said, "Look, Frank, we're going to work with you. Don't worry, just hold tight." And then, but people don't know the pandemic wiped out the factories. It wiped out a lot of factories.
Yeah, that's mad.
Do you get what I mean? So my shoe was kind of on the back burner for a bit. But I have to shout out, you know, I shout out this gentleman, Tom, every time. And he's from LS head office, like Focus Brands, a company that. Okay. So they went to him and they said, "Look, what do you think? Can we make it happen?" He's like, "Yeah, man. Like, I follow this guy. I like him. You know." And I shout him out. I give all kudos to him because, you know, with these brands, when it's gone past a certain moment,
like we've lost the burn.
Yeah,
we lost the fire.
You know what I mean?
Move it on.
Yeah, you know. So, and he was like, "No, we're gonna do it." Yeah, I was like, "Okay, let's go." You know, and we planned. We were just waiting for lockdown to open up and waiting.
The wait was 2 years.
Can you imagine? Who would have predicted that?
Literally,
something that we thought was a hot sec.
Yeah, the waiting was 2 years.
Yeah,
it was that serious.
Yeah,
do you get what I mean? And boy, from then it was like, okay, what do we do now? And then in that type of time, when I was planning to release summer, July just gone, they come to me and they say, "Oh, we're opening Avirex," and I went crazy in the meeting. Like we're buying, so we're gonna buy the license for Avirex.
What is
so,
it?
Yeah, so it's a company called Focus Brands. Yeah. And then they said, "Yeah, we're gonna buy it." So I'm like, "Yeah, man."
Where else I know?
Yeah,
I need to do something there.
I went crazy. So I pitched to them. I said like, let's open a store. Like sorry. Originally at my retro store, I said, "Can I get an account to get some jackets at my retro store?"
I see.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I wanted. I said, "Let me get some to the retro store." Then Tom was thinking about it. He's like, "You know what? Let's do one better. Let's do one better. Let's do a shop with you. How do you think? You know?" So then I helped facilitate that. You know, and then because I feel that sometimes when you bring brands like Avirex back,
bro, it was crazy.
Yeah. You bring, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You bring brands like this back. Yeah. You need a place where people can see it. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? Not it's in this place, it's that place. It needs to be seen and worn and tried.
Especially in the location that it, bro. Everything that I'm not even to big head you or whatever you want to call it, but everything just made sense.
Thank you.
Literally, it's like from step to step to step.
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
that's what
it was. This was like a divine plan from God. Like
this is what I'm saying. Yeah. And it's like people. It's a lot of timing that you have to go. Like people are like, "Oh, just even now people come into like my shop. Oh, you're the man." And I'm like, well, I work with the people. You're saying like, do you get what I mean? And it's not as easy to just do things. You have this strategy and that, But God being so good, we opened the Avirex, and it was a pop up. It was supposed to be a pop up from July to September.
It's posting that.
And the shop done so well.
So you got the permanent extension.
Yeah. So we've got an extension now.
Makes sense.
We're going to extend into probably about Jan to start.
Okay.
And then we're going to probably extend maybe to April. So guys,
Taking it quarter by quarter kind of.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm telling people don't wait because we just got some new stuff in for Christmas. And it's gonna go crazy,
Guys,
so
if you're-
don't wait.
if you're
Because
into
by
Avirex-
Jan, it may not be here.
Yeah.
It may not be here.
So you might have to just save up your peas a couple
Yeah.
months
And
and then go
grab it.
copy
and
it.
then literally come down for Christmas. So
Literally.
yeah, so yeah, we and then after so imagine we launched 1st July, the Avirex store, which went really well. And then by the end of the month, I'm launching the Less collaboration.
Yeah.
You know, and I've done a paid in full shoot with that. Like, it was paid. Like it's just like so much stuff happened. I mean,
It's nostalgic
it was-
though.
it
People,
was-
that's what people buy into.
This is it. You know, I met for the shoot. I was thinking about it, and you know, unfortunately, my father passed away last year. So I was thinking about how can I do something with my family. So I used my mum and my sister as the model, like the models. And my mum's wearing the shoes.
Yeah.
Then I spoke to one of my friends, and he's got a 600 SL
The Mercedes. Yeah.
with a 600 SL with like low mileage and stuff, and it was like, okay, I'm gonna use this, and you know, and then I'm gonna put and we went to like a tennis place, and we were just gonna put part the car in front of the court, and it was like, no, why don't you bring it onto the court? It was crazy. So shout out everyone who's involved. Shout out like Ernest Simmons, he's the photographer.
If that photography, the whole shoot was cold.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a really good rollout.
Thank you. Thank you. So it was it was just a blessing to just be in that kind of position to kind of get this done in that time.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's mad how you've we had questions for you, innit?
Yeah.
And it's mad how this one question you've asked you has covered
You've
the
hit
majority
all
of
of the
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry. Is it? Sorry.
The only thing I really want to go into is like, well, you've pretty much spoken a lot about, but like the production of the actual of the shoot.
Yeah. So
you
What was
how
the
we
journey?
have, the whole lead time, like around 18 months ish.
yeah.
for
So
actual production.
no. So okay. So like we got after the pandemic, we got some really good factories. So I have to shout out the Les guys. Got some really good factories, but it was just getting it right because the original factory that done the sample wasn't there no more.
Okay. I see.
So if I actually show you the sample pairs that I originally got compared to these, it's next level. The sample pairs are crazy.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So I'm like, oh wow, man, I want it to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
But you know how things are, they're just it's not gonna be like that.
Yeah.
So I had to go through, and then the color matching and dipping, and that's what sometimes because now I've been through the process, I get it. Like I get how things can just be missed
little
and
detail.
yeah, I get it because you're dealing with a factory 4,000 miles away.
Yeah.
You're saying you want it this color. They dip the color. The colors, they have to dip the fabric, and it's not a joke.
And sometimes
You know
a
what I mean?
language barrier as well.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, and it has to match this, and it has to be this, and do you get what I mean? And I think sometimes we need to really understand that, and I needed to understand it because I'm thinking from the time they announced it. Remember, we're going through a pandemic. I really didn't want to release in a pandemic. You couldn't want to release in a shooting pandemic. So I was like, wait. But no one knew the pandemic was gonna be for 2 years.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, as soon as the 2 years is up, I'm dropping that.
Yeah. Because you've been waiting.
Yeah, I'm dropping that week. I had to wait another year.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? I'm there stressed because everyone's like, I'm like, how can I rebuild the momentum?
Yeah.
Somehow I did it. I don't know how I did it. Somehow, because people were waiting.
That's the thing.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
And
do you know what it is?
I'm very grateful.
I think that goes back to your personal brand and that.
Yeah.
I think all of us can see and be inspired by the consistency you
Thank you.
put out
Thank
with what
you.
you do. So even though the shoe stuff kind of went a bit silent, you were still unboxing, you were still giving information, you were still doing the different things here and there. And where you didn't have content for a certain day, you'll make something new and do it.
That's it.
And everybody kind of saw that consistency.
Yeah.
So while we didn't directly hear about the shoe, it was still in the back of our minds that, cool, that's coming at some point.
At some point,
So,
I appreciate that. Thank you, and I appreciate you lot support for coming down
man.
and everything because for me, like I appreciate the fact that people can support and realize it's a journey.
That's the thing.
Do you get what I mean? Like, you know, a lot of people don't understand that. Like, people were like, it's been cancelled. And, you know, you always get the whispers of hate.
Always.
You know, but this thing is a real journey. And I haven't got, like, a massive team.
Yeah,
I've been doing this on my back.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm trying to say? Every post you see, every piece of content is my phone and a tripod.
Yeah.
No one's standing there and being like, maybe a few pieces I've done for brands. I've got a videographer and paid them.
Yeah.
But do you see what I'm trying to say? So it's such a journey that people understand. But when it comes to manufacturing, it was. I've got bare little samples. One time I might just auction a sample. I've got samples. Like, that's about samples. But it's just having awareness. Even myself, it taught me so much lessons about the game. That things can just not be. Like, you know.
Which is why when like we kind of say, "Oh, brand should do this and do that," because you haven't seen the production process, we don't.
Yeah. It's not as easy. It's not just.
We're only speaking from like
what we know.
Ideally, because even now I still do that.
Yeah.
But now I know the capabilities of what some companies can do.
Yeah.
Because I know the process. So when they don't do it, I'm like, oh no, they could have done this.
They could have done better.
Like, especially when they don't release more shoes.
Okay.
Because you could have produced more.
They can definitely produce more.
Yeah.
That's one thing, especially a company like Nike and Adidas, they can definitely produce more.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? But the value is in how limited it is and things like that. I get it. I'm not even, because we done a mad limited run.
Yeah.
And we could have definitely done more. But for me, I wanted to make sure it was a limit.
So what do you think is the catch with this? Sorry to bring it back to this, but what do you think is the catch with this 500k then? Why is it so much?
Well, no, so it's not. That's like probably like a normal run. I think with Air Force Ones is like 1 million, 2 million a year. So it's a normal run, and they realize that it's gonna sell out eventually. It's just that the number is like a phantom number, innit?
Yeah.
Because when people say the 500k. Where did we see it?
Do
you see what I'm trying to say? Like,
nobody's officially said.
If it's on the Nike website, that's enough. Different. If the Nike Instagram or the Nike, that's different. We put these figures out, and then we're like, do you get what I mean? It's a bit
Chinese whispers.
If someone comes out. Recently they interviewed Phil Knight or whoever it was, someone from Nike, and
talking about
Kyrie. I don't think they should stop doing business with Kyrie. I think that whole thing they should. They should.
That's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother.
Phil Knight speaking about was very. Not bad business. I wouldn't say unprofessional at the same time as well. It's like,
I don't think they should have. But you sometimes, and this has to be said, is sometimes we're not as valued as much as we think we are.
That's the thing.
That's just, I'll leave it as that. Like, we're not as valued as much as we think we are. And sometimes we have to understand that, and the playing fields that we are, how we operate. So, with that said, it is a lot of this whole process is about understanding and reading between the lines. Because when we speak about numbers and all these different things, they're really rumors. Like, let's be honest. It's because we want to buy into it.
Exactly.
We want to be like,
because if I hear that there's only 140k pairs worldwide, and of course I want a pair because I want to other million and people on the planet.
And then if it's not as limited as they say, then we're like, do we really want it? But at the end of the day, if you love the shoe, buy it.
You're gonna buy it. Exactly.
Just buy it. It's for you. It's not for you and 10 other people. And I say it like, there's bare shoes that that people are like, these are amazing. I'll tell you what I passed on. I passed on the Union once.
Swear?
Yeah. I passed on the Union once. But all of them.
Why?
Yeah?
Why?
Because I like the concept of the not for resale more. I like the concept of not for resale more. So I was like,
interesting.
I'm gonna get these or I'm gonna get those. I do regret not buying those, if I'm honest. But I'm not mad at myself. I like the not for resales a lot.
It's one of those ones where you're like, I should have done that.
And it's just I shrug my shoulders and I move on. I think
that's something with the game though. Like, especially now where we have shoes coming out so often. It's like I'll be upset if I lost the raffle kind of thing. But then there's another one down the road. Maybe I'll win that.
That's it.
Charge it.
I think we all get caught in the hype. So for example, if Kanye did come with a Nike shoe again, I'm going crazy. I'm just letting people know. Everyone's going
Franklin's bringing back talking on Tuesdays.
That's it.
He'll be like, yo. Whoever's getting pairs, I need 5 of those.
That's what I'm saying. But you know, whether it happens or not.
Investment purposes only. Yes.
That one day, that's not for investment. I'm trying to have that rotation every day.
This is it. So, but look, I mean, it is one of those things that sometimes I think the game is too serious. We dwell too much on what we don't know. That's what we need to start to really kind of understand. If we don't know it, we don't understand it. Let us just wait and see what happens, you know. But I guarantee whoever's now saying that there's lots of pairs that they don't want to buy, I guarantee they're entering. Next week, when is it? Next week Saturday?
I think so.
Yeah,
Saturday
next week Saturday.
8 a.m. You'll see the screenshot.
Everyone is entering. I don't care who you are. You're all entering because you want that pair.
Yeah,
that's it.
You're not entering though, are you?
Oh, I am.
Oh, you're
look at this. Last episode. No.
It's not for me. I told you the sizes I will enter in.
Okay. So you don't wear ones. You don't wear ones.
Not that I don't wear ones. I'm just not really a big fan of red shoes. But the trophy rooms.
Okay, fair enough.
What kind of hype is that?
Oh my! Let me be me. Okay. Right. As we have discussed. If you like the shoe, you'll go for it.
That's
I like
good.
the trophy room.
I appreciate that. That's honest. That's honest.
Yeah.
But how, like, when you see them on people's foot, is it gonna sway you a bit? Like,
that is a great
that's
question.
another story.
Which is why you enter first, which is
why
I'm hoping that it actually just ends up like staying in stores. So
yeah,
just end up buying.
I think that would be great. I think that would be great. For me, the last shoe that which is my favorite Jordan 4 this year is the purple ones. Women's pair.
Oh God!
I won.
That shoe stinks.
I won.
Really?
It was me.
Sorry, we won.
We won. Oh, that shoe's amazing.
I think it's so clean.
I think it's wicked.
That tea-towel material.
Yeah, and it just. Have you had it?
You can buff and wipe yourself.
You're too dumb.
I think it's
such a good shoe.
Best shoe this year, and it's still there. It's just
whoa. Wait a minute.
Not best shoe this year. So.
Thank you.
Not best shoe this year.
Thank you.
My shoes are the best shoe this year. But no, best Jordan 4 for me this year.
I hear it. I don't think, to be fair, in hindsight, I don't think there's been great competition with the Jordan 4 so far. Outside the collaborations, and even then, I don't think we've got any collaborations so far.
What 4 collab did we have this year?
We just have the Anna Maniers coming up.
Yeah.
And that might even get delayed. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
So
I feel like the only other 4s that I can remember are the the canvas blacks.
Oh,
no, I don't think so.
Or
I think they're nice.
Military black.
No, they're just to the streets.
And then the white, what's the white and blue ones that came out recently?
Midnight Navy.
The Midnight Navies.
Are they called Midnight Navies?
I thought it was just white and navy.
Is it white and navy?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I know, we know what you're talking about.
They're clean though.
I'll put a picture up.
Midnight Navies,
very
their levers are coming on Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
those
yes.
look nice. The leather on those.
Is it leather full suede?
Sorry, not leather, suede.
Okay.
The suede on those look nice.
Yeah,
it reminds me of, I said it, the PSNY Air Jordan 11s.
Yeah.
That came out back a day.
Yeah,
However you wanna call
the
it.
PSN,
Talking about materials, like why did you go for Nubuck for your collab?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was, to be fair, I was like after a Nubuck suede, I was trying to get the closest thing, you know. But for me, it was really just I just wanted to just look clean. I just was like, this is what I want, like, you know. I could have gone for a leather, I could have gone for anything, but that's just what, you know.
Makes sense.
You know, and it's just soft.
Cool.
Yes. No. Today we're here playing another game. Not just any game. We're playing Guess the Shoe.
Guess the shoe.
Nike collab
What
edition.
kind of, okay, I'm just gonna I say yes, no. Go on.
Because the only questions you can ask me are yes, and no. Simple.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
here.
Simple.
Okay.
I think in 3D, brother.
Continue.
Cool.
Yeah.
You guys, I've explained the rules to everyone, but I'll explain it to the people again just in case. So I will have a shoe in mind. I've written them down, and it is whoever's go it is to ask questions, and I can either answer yes or no. They have 45 seconds to guess what shoe it is based on the yes or no questions.
Cool.
Simple enough.
Cool. Yes.
So who's timing?
Our time.
He's timing. He's controlling everything.
Cool.
And what's the criteria?
Do you mind checking We're doing Nike sneaker collabs.
Okay. Oh,
Wow. Damn.
So we will start with Michael, and then we'll come around this way. And then
Okay.
cool. Michael,
No pressure.
1, 2, or 3.
2.
Cool. Time is 45 seconds. Ready?
Cool. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Is it a Jordan 4?
No.
Is it a Nike collab?
Yes.
yes, it's a Nike collab shoe.
Is it a collab on a Nike silhouette?
No.
Is it a collab on a Jordan silhouette?
Yes.
Is it a Jordan 1?
Yes.
Is it has it released this year?
No.
Did it release last year?
No.
Does it have red on it?
Yes.
Is it Jordan 1 trophy room?
Yes.
so dumb. Oh my god. I should have known.
Alright, cool.
That's quite good.
Alright, cool. 3.
E-man, pick
3.
1.
Oh,
3.
yeah. Because there's only 1 and 3 left, no?
Yeah. Alright, cool. You ready?
Oh gosh. Go. Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Is it a Jordan?
Yes.
1.
No.
4.
Yes.
Is it collab? Yeah. My mind's just gone blank.
Or something.
I picked 3 easy ones for this time because the last time.
Union.
No.
Is it a store collab though?
No.
Okay.
Actually, yes. Ooh. No.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I know what it
Yeah.
is.
No. Yes.
I'm
but
on my
no.
ears.
No.
No.
I know what it is.
Whoa.
Come on, bro. You have.
You're about to just fumble it.
Anyway, Sha.
5 seconds. 4, 3.
You're gonna hate yourself.
Go on.
Jordan 4 off white.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was gonna be that.
I can't believe you didn't get that. That's poor, man.
Virgil.
Yeah, R.I.P.
I'm sorry.
Virgil, man.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so I'm 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Jordan 1, 2, or 3.
No.
Jordan 4.
No.
Is it a Jordan?
No.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Is it a basketball shoe?
Kind of.
Oh, that's the. But
Not
you,
really.
you said
No.
no. Yes.
No. Well,
Okay.
no.
So
Is it
no,
kind,
no, no.
kind of? Is it a basketball shoe?
No.
Okay. But that's thrown me off a bit. I should get more time for that. It should have been no. It should have been yes or no, innit? Yeah, you're own for game. Kind of. You can't
No,
say
the
kind
thing is, you
of.
see, when we talk about where it is, yeah, you'll understand why I said kind of in it. Like,
Yeah, but it's yes or no, innit?
Go on.
It's yes or no, innit? Like,
But you said
okay.
it's collab though, yeah?
Huh?
These are collabs.
These are collabs.
Alright, cool.
A Jordan, but that's.
In fact, Michael, come verify the answer for me real quick.
I feel like I know
Okay.
what it is.
Because kind of
See
is
why I
where.
said kind of.
No, but you can't say kind of.
It's not. Alright, cool.
Yeah,
We'll
you
go
can't
with no,
say
yeah.
kind of.
Alright,
Okay,
cool.
cool.
Alright,
Okay,
cool, same.
okay.
I'll put 25 seconds on the clock.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, cool. So it's not a thing.
2, 1, go.
Okay, is it a running shoe? Is it?
No.
Okay. Is it a cross trainer shoe?
No.
Oh God, this is so hard.
Go through silhouettes.
But it says kind of. So kind of. Okay, is it a dunk?
Yes.
Is it a Pandas?
No.
Is it the Syracuse?
It's a collab.
Is it a collab? Oh, is it the Chunky Funky Donkeys?
Yeah. With 1 second on the
What's
clock.
it, chunky funky monkeys?
Well, 1 second to go.
Yeah. Mad.
Wow.
Okay, basketball.
Okay.
Okay.
See, like, I was like,
Yeah, no, but it's not. It's not because it's at the end of the day. Well, actually,
See, that's why I was like,
but you know,
Because it's a low, I would say no. If it was a high, I would say maybe. Because obviously
still,
the
like,
team.
still low dunks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
low
fair enough.
basketball shoes. Sorry.
Yeah. Low dunks weren't really used as basketball shoes, it was highs.
Yeah.
So with that. So I guess that's wrapping us up then.
Well, I'm happy I got it though.
With 1 second to go. Guys,
That was
this is us. Thank you very much for listening and watching. A very insightful episode with Mr. King of Trainers, aka Uncle Franklin himself.
Yeah,
Franklin,
thank you.
Franklin.
I appreciate you.
Boys, thank you so much for helping me. Thank
on,
you for this. Guys, please, any comments? How many shoes do you have? Put it in the description below.
Let us know if you would have got the guesses that E-Man didn't get in the game.
Okay.
I feel like you would have.
This is what we're doing.
I have faith in you
this
guys.
is what we're doing. Cool. But yeah, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are the Stockroom, and yeah, peace.
Anything
sir.
you want to say before? we tap
Oh,
out?
no,
Yes,
just
sorry.
follow me.
Yes,
I've got
sir.
something coming up with TikTok soon. So
Come on.
Yep.
we guess just stay tuned.
Definitely,
stay tuned. And Google Franklin Boateng.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Peace.
With that being said,
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Love and guidance.
And we out.
Listen, if you're not tapped in now, when will you tap in? If you're not tapping now, when will you tap
Fair
in?
excuses. Oh, yeah, I'll tap in next week. Tap in today. What are you doing?
We got royalty on the chair, bro.
I appreciate
Tap
it.
in.
I'm very
Oh,
grateful.
man.
In fact, pay your taxes. You should
Hey,
pay your
yo.
taxes to it.
Thank you.
you're so dumb. In a bit.
Cool.
Bye.
God bless. God bless.
Cool.